Who here likes to win? Yeah. Exactly. Competition is inevitable. It is in everyday life, even in the smallest of situations. Last summer, I was in Paris walking with my dad and my older sister. My dad and my older sister were in front, and I was behind, because the sidewalk does not fit 3 people. We're in an alley at night, and I think to myself, I could get kidnapped right now, and none of them would notice. Why am I never the daughter in the duo? See, even banal activities in everyday life are laced with competition. But of course, this is just a tiny piece in a much larger context. I compete with my sister constantly, in parental attention, in appearances, but most importantly, in academics. Because who doesn't compare siblings? In fact, it is a natural instinct called transference. Transference is when you attribute the traits of one family member to another family member, almost like stereotyping. Now, I know what you may be thinking. This sounds very toxic. And I admit that for a moment it was. But then I channeled my competitiveness and used it. Hi, my name is Amandine Massard, and I'm here to talk to you about how the competitive mindset is actually an extremely helpful academic motivator. Competition is omnipresent, especially in school. According to a 2014 survey conducted by the American Psychological Association, 83% of teenagers say that school is a source of pressure. Now, pressure and competition are companions. This percentage is meant to paint competition in a negative light. Well, no. You see, competition has a branding problem. We believe that competition results in low self-confidence and envy. We believe that competition magnifies our imperfections. What we believe could not be further from the truth. Competition can be healthy if we moderate it. So don't think of what competition can do to you, but rather think of what competition can do for you. As a society, we must adjust our frame of mind to accept competition as a healthy notion, because it is a natural occurrence. Now, the competitive mindset has many advantages, but most of all, it motivates progress. If the comparison is realistic, this will give you the motivation to set goals for yourself and learn ways to reach those goals from others. For example, when my sister was in 11th grade, she dropped out of HL Math. I was in 8th grade at the time, and I vowed to myself that when I was in high school, I would never drop HL Math. So I know I sound really competitive right now, but what you don't know is that I would not still be in HL Math right now if I did not have the motivation to beat my sister at this invisible game I created for myself. What matters is I set a goal and achieved it. The competitive mindset also allows you to focus on self-improvement. If the comparison is realistic, this is very impactful because you can see other people's mistake. Think about it this way. Imagine you get a 3 out of 7 on your first English summative. Then, for the next one, you get a 5. Amazing, right? Suddenly, something inside you clicks, and you realize, oh, I can do this. For the next summative, you are determined to beat your previous grade, and the thought of getting a 2 or a 3 is mentally impossible. This is the healthy competitive mindset. Now, you may be wondering, how do I arrive at this point? How do I achieve the competitive mindset? Well, the first step to developing the competitive mindset is connecting success with effort. Remember, success is effort. Margaret Thatcher, ex-UK Prime Minister, said, "I do not know anyone who has got to the top without hard work." That is the recipe. Modify your outcome-based goal to a performance-based goal, and the positive results will follow naturally. The second step to developing the competitive mindset is believe that your competitors make you better. Anna Steinhage at the Harvard Business Review says that people can outperform the competition through innovation. So appreciate your competition, learn from them. And remember, competitors are teachers. If you see them make mistakes, this is good, because you can catch them and ensure you do not repeat the same error. Now, unfortunately, I got unlucky. As you can tell, I am presenting first. So I was not able to see everybody else's TED Talk and then adjust mine accordingly. But that's okay, because tonight, my competitor is myself. Now, I am not saying that you should all start aggressively competing with your siblings or other people. What I am saying is that a little competition sometimes is not so bad. So the next time you have a specific goal in mind you want to achieve, remember this. Success is effort. Competitors are teachers. Collectively, we must cease to paint an ugly and toxic image of competition because it is, in fact, an extremely helpful academic motivator. Before I go, let's address the elephant in the room. I know what you all are thinking. You're wondering which one of us presenters tonight will blow you away. Which one of us will really make an impact on your evening? For those of us presenting tonight, that competition can make us feel a little uncomfortable, but it serves a very useful purpose, to motivate us to do well. So use us as an example. Channel your competitiveness. And for those of you in the audience who are worried, I love my sister very much. Thank you.